I think we're looking good. Well, you gotta back up a bit. There you go. Good job. Welcome back to Worst of the Worst. I'm the Strange Monkey, and this is Noodles, as you know. Hello, everyone. Get in the way. You're in the shot. Sorry. All right, then. So let's talk about this terrible 1998 film. Come on, you said you'd keep it together. Come on. The 1998 remake of Psycho, directed by Gus Van Sant, and starring Vince Vaughn, Norman Bates, the greatest of all time. Get out of here with that. A great impression, by the way. Yeah. And Anne Heche and William H. Macy. So here's what happened. I was supposed to review this a long time ago, right? Yeah, and then what happened? The fucking battery died out? Is that what happened? Yeah, my battery had died that day. I lost the footage, and I don't know what the hell happened. So we recovered it at Noodles. Thank you, sir. He recovered the footage, and we have it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play the clip, and then we're going to continue right after that, where we'll pick up where we left off. So roll the clip.
Why? That's my question. Why? Why would you do this? Hello, all you horror freaks out there. This is the Strange Monkey coming at you with yet another installment of Worst of the Worst. Today we're going to be looking back at the 1998, if I'm not mistaken, remake of Psycho, directed by Gus Van Sant. Gus, let me ask you a question. How do you go from a critically acclaimed film like Good Will Hunting to this pile of shit? I see you counting your millions in the film Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back. Did it feel good to know that you fucked horror fans over? Who makes a shot-for-shot remake? Alfred Hitchcock made this masterpiece what it was. It was perfect. There was no need to remake it the exact same way. There was no need for that. Now these days we have reimagining, reboot, re this, re that, I don't fucking know. And it's just, most of these films, they try to tell you it's this. It's a fucking remake. The majority of the time. Now then, another problem that I had with this film. The fucking trailer. Have you ever seen the trailer? It's like, this is the world of Norman Bates. You will know Norman Bates or whatever the fuck. You don't let people know in a trailer immediately. Spoiler alert. This movie came out in 1960. You should know this shit already if you're a horror fan. Anyway, you don't let people know in a trailer that something is wrong with Norman Bates. Why would you do that? The whole thing is about Marion Crane. She took money.
Alright. I think we stopped around here. So, Marion Crane was instructed by her boss that day at her job to deposit $400,000 because, the boss's client was, he had all that money. She was supposed to deposit it to the bank. And instead of doing this, she goes to her apartment, takes the money, and it fucking drives on out of there. And she has her boyfriend that she wants to be with. She doesn't know what she's thinking. And she's like, I could be in a lot of trouble. But whatever. There's an officer that's getting a little suspicious of her. But she winds up at the Bates Motel. And she meets the guy who runs it, Mr. Norman Bates, played by Vince Vaughn. And that's where things go terribly wrong for our main character. Now then, that's basically the premise of the film. If you have seen the original Psycho, you know what goes on. You know about the terrible deaths and the big twist at the end of the movie and all the creepy shit that goes on. But I don't know what made Hollywood think, let's do a shot-for-shot remake of a masterpiece that Alfred Hitchcock directed back in the day. I don't understand what made them think, We can redo it in the 90s and it will be so much better. This is basically a copy and paste job, ladies and gentlemen, with performances that just could not hold a candle to the original actors. Vince Vaughn is gonna top Anthony Perkins? Are you fucking kidding me? No. Anne H, I mean, she tried. I think she was a bit, over the top. You're not gonna stop Janet Leigh's dominant performance. I don't think so. No, it's not gonna work. What pissed me off so much is that they just tried to sort of modernize it with that same story, and it did not work. When you remake something, you do your research on the original source material, it's probably best to just sort of do a few things differently. Do your own thing. Here's an example. Black Christmas, the 2006 remake, they did a lot of things differently compared to the original film. And I loved it. Okay? I don't care what you say, that movie was the shit. That Blumhouse in 2019 disaster, we don't talk about that. But I approved of the 2006 version. That was, in my opinion, that's how you remake a film. Do something different. You can pay homage to the original, but but you don't do it. You don't do it. You don't do it, and you don't do it the way that they did it here. Okay? They tried their hardest to make Norman Bates as disturbed as possible, and they made it so obvious. And what annoyed me the most was the trailer. They're talking about, this is the world of Norman Bates. This is the mind of Norman Bates. And on whatever date that this was released, you will know Norman Bates. And I'm thinking to myself, why the hell would they give away the fact that something is wrong with Norman Bates? No. That's not how you promote a film. I'm sure that's not how Alfred Hitchcock would have done. He would have been rolling over in his grave. Shame on Universal for doing this. I don't know if this is true or not. If I'm not mistaken, maybe it was in the behind the scenes footage where Anne H was like, "Oh, I've never even seen Seinfeld. I just wanted to work with Gus. Get the fuck out of here." But anyway, maybe in that behind the scenes footage, they may have said that the plan all along was to try to do shot-for-shot remakes for several Universal classic films, or horror movies, such as Frankenstein and whatnot. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I don't know if I saw that in that footage or it was online. I don't know if that was the original intention. We'll never know because Psycho was not a huge success. People hated it. They stomped all over it, as they should. Okay? Wasn't happy with this film. William H. Macy was probably the only actor that gave it his all in this film. He plays Detective Arbogast, who's pursuing Marion when she disappeared. Her sister, Lila, and Sam Loomis, Viggo Mortensen, I think that's how you say his name, and Julianne Moore. They were the weakest links in this film. They acted like they didn't really want to be there. Then comes the twist ending. One of the worst things I have ever seen. Embarrassing. Okay? It is so embarrassing when you see. Just look at this. Look at Vince Vaughn in this wig and in this robe. He looks ridiculous. Okay? It kills the execution of the scene when Norman Bates is revealed to be the mother of... Just fucking... I don't understand. I can't. It's that Noodles. You look ridiculous, Vince. You look so insane with the knife in your hand, buddy. I'm sorry, Vince. It's just not for you, buddy. This role was just not meant for you. I'm sorry. I love that impression, man. You're on point. Thank you. So overall, what did you think of the 1998 Psycho? You still feeling the same? I'm still pissed! I'm still pissed off at this movie. Gus Van Sant, shame on you. Shame on you, sir. Did you see the cycle? Did you see the 1998 cycle? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And be sure to follow me on all these social media platforms that you see before you. And have yourselves a good fright. Dun, 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 dun. Shame on you, all of you that worked on this ridiculously terrible movie.